Hello, Mega Dimensions here. I just want to say first for some reason. Back for another Tsukihime video. Last time we had like the greetings of me and Akiha and stuff. Did the talk because that was necessary for the route. I think I did it in the first part if I remember correctly. That was almost like 2 hours. I don't like doing that. I've only done it like twice. So now we're going to continue with the second part. It's this time with no Nero, no Arcade, so this is gonna be pretty interesting how this turns out. So we're in chapter 2, Inversion Impulse. Part 1. Part 2, I mean. I couldn't tell that was part 2. Back then, the whole mansion was like a giant playground. The garden a deep forest. The house, a tall castle. We played in our own little world, which would take days to explore. Every day was fun. No one thought about ever growing up, and we believed that days and nights will always be the same. It was just a child's scent playing like puppies. I still find that very weird analogy. Playing like puppies is like so weird. We got along wonderfully, and we're the best of playmates. Wherever I turn my back, Akiha will be there, waving her hands and howling shyly. Yes, always the same. Back then, the whole mansion was like a giant playground, a garden, a deep forest, a house, a tall castle. We play in our own little world, which will take days to explore. Good morning. I hear an unfamiliar voice. The dream disappears, and all that remains is the feeling of my long-yard waking body. It's morning. Time to wake up, Shiki-sama. An unfamiliar voice greets me. Stop calling me Shiki-sama already. I told you yesterday, it sends chills down my back. I wake up. Hisui stands far from the bed like a statue. Where am I? Good morning, Shiki-sama. A girl in a maid uniform bows. Oh yeah, I came home right. I push myself up and look around the room. Good morning, Hisui. Thanks for coming to wake me. There is no need to thank me. There's no need to thank me. It is my duty to come and wake you, Shiki-sama. Hisui answers indifferently, completely expressionless. Really? Okay then. Even in unfavorable light, I think Hisui's features are beautiful. It should be wonderful for such a girl to wake me up every morning, but as Hisui never smiles, I don't feel happy about it. Well, I'll still feel happy about it. A pretty girl like that, I'll still be happy about that. What a shame. If Hisui only had half of Kohaku's brightness, she would be really cute. She's still cute. You're talking about personality, then I get it. They're both cute. They're twins after all. Yeah, they're twins. They're just her face just. I think the hair and the face look. You just can't tell at times. Do you need something? Realizing I'm looking at her, Hisui stares back at me. No, nothing at all. Waking up with you there makes me feel like I'm really at the Tono Mansion. Now then, getting out of bed, I stretch up both my arms. Shiki-sama, there is no time. From the mansion to your school is 30 minutes trip. This leaves only 20 minutes for breakfast. It's already 7 o'clock? I gasp in amazement after looking at the clock. My repeated awakening last night must have messed up my sleep pattern. Your uniform is folded and awaits you over there. Please come to the sitting room after you changed. I'm gonna put some of my voice for some reason. Damn it. If you're gonna wake me up earlier. Muttering selfishly to myself, I reached for my uniform. It's folded neatly, and the shirt has even been ironed. Passing my wrist through the sleeves feels good. It's that fresh, brand new feeling. Oh, you mean that warm feeling that I actually enjoy when I feel clothes. I feel like my bed sheets and stuff, my blankets. I don't know. I like that feeling. It's like I don't know. I like putting it sometimes near my cheeks because it just feels really nice. Unless it's really hot, that I would not do that. Though I don't know, that's brand new theme. I and Kuhaka are relaxing in the sitting room. Okay. You know what's going. Aika's going probably going. Oof. This is. You woke up way too late. You way too late, Nissan. He's gonna say something like that. Aika's wearing the uniform of the Asami. Yeah, I'm gonna say Asami. Because, I don't know, I'm going to pretend the G is silent. Asami Lays Academy, a favorite school for young girls. They are drinking tea together gracefully, as if breakfast ended a long time ago. Okay, I have to greet Aika, because it's her out. Hey, good morning, Aika.
Good morning, Nii-san. Good morning, Shigi-san. Breakfast is ready in the dining hall. Please eat up.
In contrast to Aika, Kohaka greets me with a cheerful smile. Ah, thank you very much. It looks like you're having your afternoon meal tea. Are you finishing your breakfast, Aika? I knew it. I knew she was gonna say something like that.
Of course. I don't care when you get up, Nii-san, but please at least make some time for breakfast. Having breakfast after 7 is a sign of sloppiness.
I think having breakfast at 7 is pretty normal. What time you get up, Aika?
I get up at 5 in the morning.
What? What the hell? Does she live on a farm? What the hell? Like I was like mid sentence, like what? Hell?
What about it?
Wow, I don't even know why she gets up so early, but it was so perfect a time to get up that I have no room to retort.
Besides, your school is 30 minutes from here on foot, isn't it? Please don't be late to school that's so close by. It'll be an embarrassment.
Look. Aika's words are filled with thorns that stab at me. But as it's true, there's no opening for a counter-argument.
Aika-sama, it's almost time to leave. Is this alright? I know. Sheesh, don't be worried over stuff like this on the first day.
Muttering some complaints, Aika stands up.
Well, I must say goodbye. Nii-san, you should apply yourself to your studies today.
Apply to your studies, that's like very proper indeed. You must apply to your studies today. I don't know, that's what it sounds like to me. Doesn't sound that proper-ish, but I don't know. That's how I always picture people when they say that. I don't know, just my opinion. Aika leaves the sitting room. Kohaga-san follows, seeing her off. Apply myself to my studies. She's quite ceremonious about trivial things in an old-fashioned kind of way. I guess it's because she's been disciplined under our old man for the last 8 years. Well, I have to go to school, even if she hadn't. Well, I have to go. I would have gone to school even if she didn't say anything. I scratched my cheek. There was something about Aika's face as she left because I paid no attention at all her fears and domishings this morning. Of course. I clapped my hands together. For some reason Aika's face is just then seemed to resemble her face from long ago. Okay, now we're going to see the scene where he gets the knife and stuff. After eating the breakfast, Eating the breakfast Kohaku-san prepared, I exit into the lobby. His food was waiting there with my bag.
Shiki-sama, have you enough time?
Yeah, it should only be 20 minutes to school if I run. It's only 7:30, so I should be fine if I take the long way. Seeming satisfied with the answer, Hisu bowed her head in assent.
Then allow me to see you out.
Yeah, thank you. I still feel terribly awkward having my own servant.
Shiki-san, please wait, just for a moment.
With pattering footsteps, Kohaku runs from the second floor. I really need to figure out how to do Kohaku's voice because we're in years out route, so really I need to figure out how to do our voice properly. He just steps back and falls silent as Kohaku approaches. Huh? Where are you with Aika?
Lady Aika goes to school by car. Since I had something to give you, this morning I stayed behind.
Okay, I think that's a bit better. Something to give me?
Yes. This came from the Arma's family. From the Arma family yesterday.
Kohaku-san smiles. Eh? But I have all my luggage already. The things I used while I was at Arma's house all belong to them. So all I've got are my own clothes.
Really? But this was sent here, nonetheless.
Kagu-san hands me a thin wooden box, perhaps 20 centimeters long. It's not heavy at all. Kohaku, I've never seen this before.
Well, apparently it was left to you by your departed father. It was to be given to you in the will.
By my old man. By my old man? I can't feel anything about that. What's the old man who expelled me from the mansion 8 years ago to leave me things? Oh well. Kohaku-san, please take it to my room for me. Kohaku-san is staring intently at the wooden box. She seems almost like a child who wants a toy. Yeah, she does actually. Yeah, I should look at it. Stare. That just reminds me of Maid-sama. I think it's Maid-sama. I think there's like this scene. He's just staring. He's like, stare, then bleh. That was like a funny. Yeah, that was a funny scene. That was the two characters are like the main female character is a Marisu and the one is a Garisu. It's still fun to watch. I don't know, the characters are interesting enough to watch, even they're too perfect. No, she is a child. I get it. You want to know what's inside, right?
Oh, not at all. I merely wonder for a moment.
Like I said, you do wonder what's inside. Alright, let's open it. 1, 2, 3. A dry sound, the wooden box opens. Inside there is a 10-centimeter bar of thin iron. It's an iron bar? Undecorated and worn. It has finger marks all over it. The old man must really have hated me to leave me such a piece of junk like this.
No, Shiki-san. It's a fruit knife.
Kohaku-san takes the iron bar out of the box.
See? Isn't one of those folding knives? 1, 2, 3.
With the sound of sliding metal, a 10-centimeter blade pops out from the bar. I see. It certainly is a knife. It's old, but it's pretty solid. The year...
It's old, but it seems pretty solid. The year of the arrow was made, and it's written on the back.
Kohaku-san replaces the blade, hands over the knife. Certainly there is a number written on the grip. The character 7, and under it the character Knight. 7 knights.
Nissan. Nissan. There's no error by that name. It just says Natsu Yoru.
As I turn around in surprise, Hisui, who's been studying up to now looking at the knife over my shoulders. You should surprise me, Hisui. You should say something. You don't have to look over my shoulder like that, you know? If you want to see it, I'll show it to you.
Oh, that blush, that's so cute.
Hisui's cheeks become fairly red.
Please excuse me. That knife was so beautiful that I cannot help myself.
Beautiful? You really think this is beautiful? It looks kind of beat up to me.
Not at all. The tempering of the blade is masterful. I think it is a knife of its own proper history.
Really? Looks like a piece of junk. But since he seems so convinced, I begin to feel the same thing. In some way, I guess it's not such a bad inheritance.
7 Nights. Maybe that's the name of this fruit.
Oh yeah, I'll put Hisui's voice.
7 Nights. Maybe that's the name of this fruit knife.
Maybe though, I can't imagine him needing a knife like that. Whatever the case may be, it's obvious that it's an antique. Well, in any case, I believe in taking what's given to me. I place the blade and put the knife in my trouser pocket.
Shige-sama, have you enough time?
I have to get going. Well, Kohage-san, thanks for the delivery. Kohage-san smiles and waves me off. Oh, wait, sees me off? Or waves me off? And waves me off. Oh, okay. I come to to the gates. Hisui falls in silence. Hisui, you see me off? Hisui nods wordlessly.
Shige-sama, what time shall we expect your return?
You see, Hisui will continue to use Sama to the bitter end. Well, if I take the time to argue it now, I'll be late for school. I'll complain about the honorific later.
Shige-sama.
Yeah. Probably around 4 o'clock, I think. I don't do any club activities. When I don't hang out with Ariko, I usually get back pretty early in the evening. He usually bows deeply at my random estimate.
I understand. Please take care on the way.
I'm not sure what to take care of, but she's probably just worried about my health. Yeah, thanks. You too, Hisui. I return the goodwill with good intentions. With an eccentric wave of the hand at Hisui, I leave the gates of the mansion behind. I go down the hill. Since I have attended school from the Arma house up to now, this is my first time taking this route. Not many from our school. Apparently there are not many people from my school who live around here. 7:30 in the morning. I can't see anyone running along the streets in a school uniform except me. Slowly I begin to see some people in school uniforms intermingled with the crowd. This is around where the road to the school begins. Where's Umizaka-san? Well, I'm not gonna be that lucky. I recall the smiling face of the classmate who departed here yesterday, saying my house is in this way. As I think Umizaka says Suzuki in the classroom, my pace quickens a little and I hurry towards the classroom. I leave the residential area and reach the crossroads. The gates will be closed in about 10 minutes. I'll start to run across the asphalt. I made it! It seems like it took 20 minutes rather than 30 from the mansion. I'll need to leave around 7 if I want to go slowly since I ran several times on the way. I remember I did that once. I remember I had to freaking speed walk all the way to school. Come on to I think my mom was coming late so she couldn't drop me off in school. So I was freaking speed walk the entire way. Is I made it on time. time to change into my PE uniform for my friggin' weight training classes. Like, God, that was like the only time I did it, and it was like I felt really proud of myself because like, wow, amazing, I did that. When I get to the classroom, I notice the air is buzzing. Although the classroom is in the morning, it's always noisy. There's something different about the noise today. I walk to the desk by the window. Argo is waiting there sullenly. Argo, did something happen? Don't know. It's nothing big. There's a rumor that someone in the class ran away from home. Ah, that's what all the fuss is about then. Oh yes, I remember this scene. You'll find out soon enough. I sit down at my desk with a sigh. Wait, what do you mean nothing big? Who ran away? Who? How should I know? But no, we don't know when the homeroom starts. Whoever seat is vacant, they must be the one who ran away from home. That's true. Not really, because they could be just sick. But it's just one person. Then it will be. Yeah, it's probably that case. That's true. It's true, but our attitude seems a little dry. If one of our classes really has run away at home, I think it's a bit much to just ignore it as someone else's problem. Argo, aren't you being a little insensitive? One of our classes just ran away from home. Aren't you worried? Eh? You're the one who's here to worry, dumbass. Everyone's talking about it because it's an interesting thing to talk about. It's not as if you or I ran away from home, so there's no need to worry, is there? No, I remember. This guy's cold like that. That everyone except his friends. Though I guess I'm a bit worried. Running away from home at a time like this, they had to be really brave or really... A time like this. What kind of time is that? I told you yesterday, Tono. There's a serial killer going around on the streets right now. I don't know who ran away from home, but they have no excuse if they got attacked by him while living on the streets. Can't be. There's no way that'll happen. Toto, you should watch TV more. There's been 8 victims already and he doesn't discriminate. You better think again if you think you're safe. The town is empty and night now these days. The only people who are out there are drunkards and policemen. Which is why it's so boring. That just confirms it that he goes out at night. Argo's voice is very serious. Hearing it, I began to feel uneasy. Oh, Kuno Fuchi's here. If it's homeroom at last. Argo returns to his seat. After a while, everyone's seated. Only one seat is empty. There's no mistaking it. The desk on Yumasaka Tatsuki is empty.
Well, my house is this way.
Wow, I remember her voice. That's amazing.
Bye-bye. See you at school tomorrow.
Umazaka said that when we partied yesterday. I don't know what happened at home, but I can't see her making that smile face before running away. Umazaka is absent. Umazaka Suzuki is merely treated as absent and attendance is taken. As if nothing is amiss, homeroom proceeds. Ask about Umazaka Suzuki or... okay. Alright, what should I do? Because I usually pick the second one when I was like playing myself. Because I am in real life, I'm not the person who's like, I'll ask some people individually about it. I'm not the one the class is starting. So that's the thing. And I am very like, if it's not cringy and I will not play it. So, okay. Oh, but I am recording. I'm doing YouTube, so the first option, right? I know Misako was smiling yesterday. I didn't think she could make such a face as say bye-bye, then run away from home. Sensei, what is it, Tono? A question. Yes. Yeah, this is going very cringy for me. I know I'm very weird in that essence. Yes. Is it true? Okay, I'm going to like skip this because I get like very nervous and stuff like this. Is it true that a student in our class ran away from home? And suddenly the air in the classroom solidifies. He frowns with a difficult expression and bows his head in absent. Yes, that's what we heard from Saki's parents. Umazaka didn't come home last night, but they have been searching and I'm sure they already found her. Saying so, he departs. The classroom becomes noisy again. I have a bad feeling about this. It's really... Well, that was really easy. And then... maybe I'll do it next time. Maybe I'll do it... Because there's like three more routes, so... Yeah. It's really heavy. A terrible feeling as if my body is tied down to this chair. I still feel down even when lunchtime arrives. While the news of Umazaka Saki is running away from home was shocking, it seems it wasn't a topic that could last forever. The classroom is just like always, and it seemed like I'm the only one troubled by our absent classmate. They didn't really care about her boobs. So sad. If she had thick thighs, then they will go after it like hell. Because as we all know, thick thighs save lives. I don't know why I'm doing this situation like this. Chano, let's go get lunch. That's okay. I don't really feel like it. I guess it can't be helped. Don't be troubled with other people's problems too much. Other people's problems, huh? Our words are too close to the truth.
Huh? You're not with Inu-kun today?
Senpai, what are you doing in our classroom?
Well, I thought I'll have lunch with you guys, Tono-kun. Aren't you going to eat something?
Senpai sits down on the desk, looking at me anxiously. Nah, I just don't seem to have an appetite today.
Are you not feeling well?
Something like that. Don't worry about me. You go on the dining hall. I need some curry. Arako's probably there already there.
Oh, you're not energetic at all. I don't know what happened, but if you don't eat lunch, you will just feel even worse.
That's true. But since I'm not hungry, there's not a lot I can do.
Alright, I'll take you somewhere special. It's really a secret, but you're special, Tono-kun.
Well, this is not even her route. She's taking me special already? Oh, very well. I'm horny, so maybe. With that, she grabs my arms and pulls me out of the chair. See how somebody takes me to an unused classroom in the very corner of the school building. Huh? This is a Japanese-style room, isn't it?
That's right. It's very relaxing since no one else is here.
Well, that's true. But isn't this place locked, Senpai?
Yes. It's usually open to members of the Tsukihime Club, so number students can't get in.
Saying so, she takes a key out of her pocket. Oh. Are you in the Tsukihime Club, Senpai?
Yes. Well, actually, I'm the only member.
And when that club gets shut down? With a laugh, Senpai goes into the Japanese-style room. The inside of the room feels special, as if it isn't a part of the school. The sensation of the tatami and the sunlight through the windows feel very relaxing.
As I said earlier, I'm the only member of the tea club. Thanks to that, I can use this place freely during lunchtime and after class. Here.
Laughing, Senpai lays out cushions.
I'll make some tea now, so please wait right there, Tono-kun.
Senpai heads towards the sink and prepare the tea. Oh, I think I can see a sink there. I don't know. There's no point in standing up, so I do as I'm told and sit down on the cushion. Perhaps it was the magic of Japanese-style room. The chaotic maelstrom that had been raging in my chest calms down. Now I can begin to think calmly about what has just happened to Umizaka.
Thanks for waiting. Here you are. Now, let's have some lunch.
Actually, I have some things to ask you, so just while we're having lunch.
Here.
Okay, no, that's okay.
Actually, I have some things to ask you, so let's just... Well, we're gonna have lunch here.
You have something to talk to me about? Puzzled, I'll drink tea and Moffat. As I am in the Japanese-style room, my posture roughly straightened and my mind has become tranquil. Actually, I have no connection to it. The Arma family heads a tea ceremony school. Perhaps it's because I have been raised in that kind of environment that I feel more at ease in a Japanese-style room than a Western-style one. Senpai looks at me with a troubled expression. What's wrong, Senpai? You look a bit worried.
I was just a little surprised how calm you were about all this, Tony-kun.
Really? Well, my family is a strict one, so I'm used to these kinds of things. More importantly, Senpai, do you have something you want to talk to me about?
I do. The continuation of what we were talking about earlier.
What we were talking about earlier? You mean about my family? Senpai nods and indicate a yes.
If you don't mind, I would like to hear more about it. I was curious about it since we stopped halfway.
It's not that I mind, but hearing about my family isn't very interesting. It'll be a waste of time.
I don't mind. If it's not interesting, I just want to hear about it.
You're sure energetic, Senpai.
Maybe I am a senpai. Maybe I am.
Senpai laughs. Alright then. Let's continue from before. You
said you moved to your home? What do you mean by that?
Senpai asked, full of curiosity. Well, the conversation back then must have been pretty fragmented for Senpai since she didn't know the circumstances. Let's see. Basically, I'm a guy who's been deserted. I was seriously injured after getting caught in a terrific accident when I was 9 years old. The injuries themselves somehow healed, but after that, I easily collapsed from anemia and threw up my food. That's why I was entrusted to my relatives, the Arimas, while I recuperated.
So in other words, the Arimas been your parents who raised you since you were 9, right?
That's right. I knew my old man hated me for some reason, and that once I had entrusted to the Arimas, I'll never go back home, back to the Tono mansion. That's it. That's why, I thought I would just continue to live as son of the Arimas forever. That's what I thought, but my old man kicked the bucket recently. That's when they told me to return to the mansion, and now my old man is no longer there, and I finally agreed to them. And that's pretty much is my domestic situation. I end my story like that. See how somebody gives a little nod silently.
May I ask one thing?
Sure, if I can answer it. Go ahead.
Alright then, I'll ask. Did you dislike your priest family?
My priest family, the Arimas, who raised me as my parents? My mother and father weren't my real parents, and an unfamiliar being which without doubt was home to strangers. But completely regards to that, no, I liked them. There were people who didn't care that I wasn't related to them by blood. They were so warm to me that I felt bad about being depressed all by myself. And for them to love me no matter what, I don't think it was a bad thing. I was loved by these people. That's why every day sooner, I have truly becomes family to them. I had been telling myself those words since I was young. Since a very long time ago. Over and over I swore till I practically passed out. Just like Ariku said, I didn't have a single complaint about the Arma family. They treat me well, and I think I respond to their affection too. Between us, even though I knew we were just playing at being a family, even if it was just an act, I didn't feel any pain. No, I was happy instead. In a way, I had considered the Arma parents and me to be the ideal nuclear family.
But it was no good, was it?
Yeah. Despite everything, there was a line I couldn't cross. This isn't your real family. No matter what I did, I couldn't get those words out of my head. I knew I should have been ignoring it, but I just couldn't do it. I don't know if you call it a childhood experience, but it had already become like a curse to me. Somehow, no matter where I was, I felt a stranger to my family. Senpai is silent. Avoiding my gaze, she handles her shoulders apologetically. See, it was boring after all, right? That's why I said it'll be a waste of time.
No, that's not true. It was a very meaningful story.
Saying that, Senpai begins to eat her own lunch. I follow her example and start nibbling off the bread I bought. Thanks to my conversation with Senpai, my appetite has returned. Despite that, I still couldn't even finish half of it.
So, Tonaka, is anything troubling you right now?
Eh? What's that all of a sudden? I don't have any worries in particular.
I suppose the reason you were eating much was because of your health?
Senpai stares at me. Somehow her gaze feels very penetrating. It feels difficult to remain silent under a gaze like that. I don't have any worries, but Senpai, what do you think of the recent killings? I can't help but ask. The stories about my classmate who hasn't been returned home won't leave my mind.
Killings? Oh, you mean the business about the vampires?
Yes. There's already been 8 victims, right? I haven't caught the news lately, so I'm not too sure about this subject. Do you know anything, Senpai?
Well, I know as much as anyone else does, but no, not the details.
It's just that the word vampire sends chill down my spine. Well, we're not going to deal with vampires this route. Hopefully. Don't remember. Ah, you mean it seems the vampires have their blood sucked drained. Strangeness, isn't it?
I wonder what that can mean.
Who knows? It's impossible to know how such people think. But I wonder, why they'll nickname him the vampire? What an odd question.
Well, isn't it because the blood was drained from their bodies? It's only natural to call them vampires, wouldn't it? Do you know the folklore of vampires, Tona-kun?
Suddenly breaking into a smile, somebody asks an even stranger question. Vampire folklore? You mean how people have their blood sucked by vampires and become vampires themselves?
Yes. If that was true, there wouldn't be any bodies left, right? Supposing some vampires was the killer, there would be no bodies, Tona-kun.
I see. That's true, but it's just a nickname, isn't it? Do you really believe in vampires, Senpai?
Not at all. After all, the fact that the bodies are there show that it's not a vampire, right?
Smiling, Senpai gives a reply that seems slightly off the point.
But you also think of it. But you can also think of it this way: maybe the victims whose bodies have been found died because they couldn't become vampires. Perhaps those are those who can be turned, and those who can't. The people who became vampires won't have their corpses found, even if they're attacked by vampires, because even now they're still alive out there somewhere. But those who can't become vampires just die, and so their bodies wind up being found.
Well, that's... Everybody's so smiling. I know it's only a joke, but I am definitely laughing it off.
Oh, I'm just joking. It'd be like some kind of horror story if that were really true.
And now this is gone really meta, okay?
I don't really like scary stories, so please don't ask me about things like that.
I don't think like that.
What? It looked like you were really getting into it.
What? What? Look like you're really getting into it, Senpai.
Yes, I don't like scary stories, but I do like scaring you, Tona-kun.
Did I do something to make her bear a grudge against me?
But all jokes aside, Tonokun, lately the streets have become dangerous at night. You mustn't go out, even though you're an eccentric young man.
What's that supposed to mean? What, you think I go to friggin' like brothels and stuff? Somebody gives me a warning that sounds like a joke. I can't tell how serious she is. Lunch break ends and fifth period starts. The lessons on classics goes in one ear and out the other. Well, my house is this way.
Well, my house is this way. Bye-bye. See you at school tomorrow.
That's what Yumazaka said. She wouldn't sit and run away from home. I have a bad feeling about this. The killer who wanders a town at night. It's dangerous to go out at night, the word senpai said. Perhaps it was because of that red imagery surrounding us when we parted. Suddenly, a vision of Sasaki soaked in red blood appears before my eyes. Gah! It happens suddenly. My vision goes white, and my sense of balance reels. Okay, so the meaning still happens, okay. My field of view lurches. Something lurks in my back of my head, and my conscience feels heavy. This is bad. I know this feeling. Suddenly dizziness prior to a maniac attack. The blood accumulating in the brain vessels become a black lump, making my head sway, and my vision will go pitch black. It feels as if the blackness is pushing its way out of my brain into my eyeballs. This is bad. I haven't been collapsing during class lately. Red. It's because Umazaka's blood red image is too fresh in my mind? My vision distorts. As darkness envelops it, I someone grab onto my desk, but it's useless. There's no strength in my fingers. I fall towards the floor. As I do, I remember her words.
Tonokun, help me if I'm in pinch, okay?
I told you that's impossible. Whatever you may think of me, I am not a Superman. Hey, you didn't really say I'm not a Superman. Sorry for dragging you along with me, Ariko. Yeah, I'm used to you collapsing without warning like that. Honestly, sleeping in the infirmary up to the last minute. Just what you think you are. You should have woken me up. There's nothing conscious about letting me sleep until they lock up this in the building. Shut up. You think I'm going to wake up a sick person? You'll just collapse again. Come on, we need to get back. It's already 7, you know. Argo walks down the corridor. After that, I collapsed from anemia and was left to sleep in the infirmary. So this is kind of new. Time passed until school locked up at 6:30 when I was awoken by Argo's punch, and so began walking along this deserted corridor. Hey, come on, Tonokun, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm coming. I shake my still woozy head and follow Argo. Alright, you can go home by yourself from here. See you at school tomorrow. Thanks. Sorry as always, Argo. Don't worry about it. Pay me back in double in the future. Argo answer isn't exactly in a proper Japanese. Exactly in proper Japanese. Smiling weirdly to myself, I decide to head back to my own house. I reach the intersection. It's still 7 in the evening, but there's no one around. I guess because of the killer, fewer people go out at night. The only figure I can see now is is the back of a woman far away. A blonde? And you forgot the E. Okay. The distinct woman seems to be a foreigner. Even from far away, I can see her golden hair rippling as she walks. Well, golden hair. I wonder who that can be. Yes, her. It draws my eyes after her. Even though I can only see her from behind, I can tell she's beautiful. Suddenly my heart pounds loudly. My throat becomes inexplicably dry and parched. I break out in a cold sweat. My head aches. It's not like the immediate earlier. And then fading, my conscience becomes sharper. I gasp. That back. Watching that woman's golden hair, my head hurts terribly. My thoughts feel like they're melting into a haze. I will follow her behind her, and then? What am I going to do after that? The woman disappears in the gasp of the apartments in the shopping district. I have to follow. I don't know why, but I think that. My legs move towards the apartments, but before that, only for an instant, out of the corner of my eye, I see the figure of Umizaka Nazuki. Umizaka-san? My head in becomes clear. Umizaka is only for an instant. Without doubt, that was Umizaka. Was she going towards town? What if she was going out at a time like this? I was so mad I didn't care if she disappeared or ran away from home. It's too dangerous for a girl to walk around at night alone. Umizaka walks through the crowded town. She's so far away, I'm not certain. But even if I'm mistaken her, I decide to run after her and tell her to stop. Wait, Umizaka-san! I shout, cursing her after her. Umizaka glances back as she heard my voice. That face, there's no confusing it. It sounds a bit weird, I don't know. Not that weird, but just a little bit. The girl walking ahead of me is unmistakably Umizaka. Okay, that was the word I was thinking would be much better. But anyways, Sazuki. And the expression of her face isn't frightening. I feel a chill run through my spine. My heart beats quickly. The back of my head becomes heavy and my throat burns. The ache assaults my head just as it did with the blonde woman earlier. What is this? It's weird. The inside of my body is burning. I feel dizzy as if I am in the grip of a terrible fever. In that moment, Umizaka begins to walk again. Well, this is familiar. Yeah, it's very familiar. Wait, Umizaka-san. I call out running. Umizaka walks on, not turning. Can't you hear me, Umizaka? I urge my hot body onwards. But no matter how much I try, I can't catch her. Yeah, because you're in a weird haze of murder. Why? I don't know. I freaking know. Catch her. No matter how fast I run, I can't catch up to her even as she walks. Something is strange. I know that, but I can't tell what it is. Right now, all I can do is follow Umizaka Sazuki. And then, I lose sight of her. Umizaka, whom I've been chasing without success, is nowhere to be seen. Shit, what the hell is going on? I stop catching my breath. My chest heaves deeply. Though I haven't realized up to now, I've been running for a long time. What time is it? Resting my hands up a knee, I glance out a nearby store window. It's already midnight. Can't be. I couldn't have been running for that long. Hard to believe, but the clock is correct. Looking around, most of the shopping district is closed. I should go back. Even though I'm worried about Umizaka, I feel like I won't be able to find her anywhere. I chased her almost for 4 hours, calling her name all this time, but she did not even respond. What was she thinking? But sigh, I decided to head back to the mansion. There is no one around. The shopping district still had people, but the way back to the mansion should be completely empty. The word serial killer ran through my mind. Midnight, walking through town alone. I may be an easy prey for such an attacker. A sound. Somewhere behind the building there's a sound. I think it's the sound of someone falling. The back alley. The noise came only once. An eerie silence surrounds me. I have a bad feeling about this. Did someone collapse in the back alley? Did the wind just knock something over? Whatever it was, I probably shouldn't get involved. But it's because I was looking for Umizaka a while ago. I feel like she's there for some reason. What should I do? There's no one around. The only help I can rely is the knife Kohaku-san handed me this morning. Okay. We create a save just in case. Just in case you have bad ending. Go and look. I can't ignore my feelings. With a killer sulking around town at night, looking for victims, I shouldn't be investing suspicious sounds in alleyways. But I still remember Musagi's smiling face from yesterday. There's no reason for Musaga to be there. But if she is, she might need my help. I never forgive myself if I just ignore this. Though she had red eyes, I don't think that was her eye color last time. If you look, she had red eyes. Who also has red eyes? Roa has red eyes. Alright. And also Arquade during her impulses. Let's say that, right? Putting my hand in my pocket, there's a cold touch of iron. Even though I don't intend to use it, it's comforting to know that I'm not unarmed. And if it comes to it, I have to use my eyes too. Someone said not to use them recklessly, but she'll find it acceptable if I used it against a killer. The sound, it came from here. Preparing myself, I step into the alley. My heart pounds. The back alley is quiet. The noise came from the open area at the far end. The back of my head hurts, as if convulsing under utmost strain. My racked spine hurts as if it was about to rip itself out of my body. Why is it? I can't think, yet my instincts shout at me. Don't go. Don't go any further. If you do, you won't be able to come back. But it's already too late. I step out of the back alley and into the open space. That weak voice is all that I can get out. The back alley is a single street of crimson. Limbs are strewn amongst the garbage and rubble. Not the limbs of dogs or cats or the like. There are already human limbs, blood dripping from the flesh, meat and bone. The ground and the walls are painted with red blood. A heavy scent fills my nostrils. Thick, like a red flock, permitting my body the choking smell of blood. A face on a severed head rolling around with an expression of agony. A face shriveled up like a mummy split in halves. A face with both eyes gouged out, so distorted that I can't even tell if it used to be a man or a woman. Unable to make a sound, I gaze speechless at the corpses. No, they can't even be called human bodies anymore. Even a badly made sculpture looks better than this. There are 4 bodies. They roll around like scraps of leftover food. I gape in shock at the sea of bodies. The back of my head throbs, my throat is parched, and my breath burns like fire. Like, my throat is kind of starting to burn like fire. My fingers fingertips quiver and my mouth distorts. What is this? What is this world before my eyes? Red. Yes. Before my eyes, everything is that terrible color. But I merely stand. No screaming, no fear. Like the scene of an accident in a movie, I only stare back at the back alley. Undoubtedly, this is how my mind is protecting myself. Otherwise, I would have gone mad. Corpse against the wall moves. No, that's wrong. It's not a corpse. It's not like I scrape hands and feet. It's a living human being with limbs attached. I see something out of place. In this ghoulish spectacle, the response to seeing someone alive is more astonishment than happiness. But if he's alive, I have to help him. Hello? With my mind so paralyzed, I step towards the living figure. Pulling itself up, but see, it raises its face towards me. A face like a dried out skull. I leap back reflexively, but then the skull moves faster than I do. A voice crying out, Hugh. He jumps at me. A hideous voice right next to me. Looking down, there is a large hole in the skull of the throat, preventing him to speaking correctly. The dry out face is like a man reaching for an arm for me. In the throat of this bag of bones, vocal cords vibrate, and a chord with a ghastly voice. Yeah, there's a screaming that I'm not gonna do, because I know how to do that. Desperately, I try to tear him off me, but he merely raises the ghastly voice and will not get me off. Rip. His fingers pierce my shoulders. Wait, is this a bad ending? My body arched from pain. The fingers were like a sharp needle. It shreds my skin mercilessly, scooping out its nerves and flesh as it goes. The pain is so great that I can't say anything else. Though I try to tear him off the scream, he's too strong. Whatever I do, he does not move. With a creak, the skull jaw opens. Yeah, let me check. Okay, I'm just checking my battery. Jaw opens. The mouth opens wide enough to rip the shoulder. With a single bite, and he approached my face, saying, "I don't want to die. Someone save me." Stop! I can't even say stop. The guy, made only of skin and bones, tries to bite my head, and suddenly he collapses. The awesome power vanishes. The bag of bones as a person form crumbles to the ground and disappears. Softly, like a battering, it turns to ash and bones away. What the hell is this? Pain runs through my shoulder. My own blood flows down my back. The pain is real. So this must be real. A terrible nightmare. But it can't be a nightmare because it's not a dream.
Tono-kun, it'll be dangerous if you stay there.
I turn around towards the voice behind me. At the mouth of the alley where I see Umazaga Suzuki. Umazaga?
Good evening. Fancy me and you in a place like this, huh? As if we merely
Bumped into each other in the mall. Umazaga greets me lightheartedly. Though, yeah, as you can see how things are going, it will not end lightheartedly, would it? Umazaga, what are you doing at a time like this?
Oh, just going for a walk. But what's Tono-kun doing? Killing so many people like this is so bad, right?
Umazaga says with a light smile. Killing so many people, eh? I look around me, and I remember the tragic scene I'm surrounded by. In a sea of blood, Tono stands against like a murderer. No, this wasn't me.
Of course it was. Everyone's dead and Tono-kun's alive, so obviously must have killed them.
Bring eye. No way. It just attacked me. I'm pointing the monster that attacked me moments ago. But nothing's there. Even ashes and bones. He sounds like a crazy person. I was like, Sachan is like, you're crazy. If it wasn't, if she wasn't, you'll see what I'm talking about. I already gave hint already about her red eyes and stuff. Even the bones have been blown. Even the ashes of the bones have been blown by the wind. I swallow my breath. Umizaga's chuckling. It's not. This wasn't me. My head is paralyzed and can only manage broken language.
I understand. I can think clearly, but
I can think clearly, but I can't put my thoughts into words. For example, why is Umizaga at a place like this after running away from home? For example, why is Umizaga laughing in place of this tragic scene? Umizaga,
Yeah, I know. You just interrupted someone's meal.
What?
I'm sorry for sounding mean. I'm always acting against my feelings, so I'm always acting like this to you.
Umizaga is still laughing. It's so inappropriate for this scene. I feel a chill. Umizaga doesn't move from the entrance of the alley. Her arms are positioned strangely, as if she's hiding something behind her back. And looking closer, there are spots of red on her sleeve. Umizaga, you...
What is it? Your face looks scary, Tono-kun.
She laughs again. This is getting very interesting, isn't it? No. Somehow this girl can't be Umizaga Suzuki. Umizaga, why are you hiding your hands like that?
Have I been found out? Have I been found out? I guess you're too observant to miss that, huh? I've always liked that about you, Shiki-kun.
After emphasizing the Shiki-kun, she brings out her hands out. Yep, both hands are dyed crimson. Not yet dry, the blood drips out of them in red droplets. I don't know why I said droplets. And proudly, Umizaga Suzuki is smiling. And you see her red eyes. Umizaga, your hands?
Yeah, I killed those people.
What?
Oh, but it's okay. I didn't kill them because I hated them. I just need their blood to live, so I had to kill them.
Yep, she's a vampire. Yeah, there's no denying she's a vampire now. So, probably, Roa? Roa is the one who turned her to a vampire. So that's kind of interesting that he turned her to a vampire. What is this? I don't really understand what Umizaga is saying. You really killed them, Umizaga?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you it's a lie, right? Or do you think it's impossible for a girl like me to do such a thing?
Yeah, it kind of is. Unless vampires are in play. Her voice laughs softly. I don't believe her. But she's definitely not telling a lie. This tragic scene is all Umizaka's doing. Why such a terrible thing?
It's not terrible. Like I said, I didn't kill them because I hated them. There's nothing wrong when killing in order to live. Is there, Shiki-kun?
What? That's absurd. Killing is wrong.
No, it's not. But I did not do a bad thing. Since today was my first time drinking blood. I let a little of my blood get back into them.
As I said, she's a vampire.
Because of that, you got attacked, Shiki-kun. I'm sorry for getting you involved, but we're lucky it died without being able to finish charging.
What are you talking about, Umizaka?
It's okay if you don't understand right now. I don't really understand myself yet, so I can explain it very well. But I think after a few days, I can become like Shiki-kun. I can become like Shiki-kun.
Like Shiki-kun.
Like Shiki-kun become a great...
And she sees so her face distorts in pain. Yeah, no, I'll do I don't want to do that. Raps of agony echo from her throat. Umizaka chokes up blood.
It hurts. I guess even if I'm hungry, I shouldn't just drink blood at random. If it's not a good quality, beautiful blood, it won't agree with me.
She breaks out in a fit of coughing. She chokes out blood with every cough. Umizaka coughs, convulses. I don't really understand. All I know is Umizaka is in terrible pain. That's all I can clearly understand. Hey, are you okay, Umizaka? I run towards her and take her hand.
No! Don't come in. No! Don't come any closer, Shiki-kun.
Umizaka's voice stops me.
You mustn't. I am not entirely okay, Shiki-kun.
She speaks painfully, still vomiting red blood. Umizaka, you... I don't understand. Why Umizaka is in pain or why she's like this. Why the hell... What the hell is going on? You said you killed those people, but... It's a lie, right, Umizaka? If you're in that much pain, shouldn't you be the one in the hospital? I'm fooling myself. Even though I understand Umizaka about this tragic scene, I still lie to myself. Umizaka, I'm coming over there, okay? I speak gently, but Umizaka shakes her head in violent refusal. Why? If you're in pain, we have to get to the hospital right away.
You're not getting it. You really never understood anything. Idiot. I told you before I don't
understand.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? But you're still here.
Umizaka begins to pull away. My throat's starting to hurt. It's like an hour. This scene is almost done anyways, I think. It
hurts, Shiki-kun.
She breathes ragingly, coughing up red blood. And they're frozen? Oh, okay, that's weird.
It hurts, it's cold, and I'm scared. I really want your help right now, Shiki-kun. But it's too early.
Saying that, Umizaka strains up again?
Wait for me, okay? I'll go become a great vampire. Then I'll come back and see you.
Wait, Umizaka? Umizaka is gone. Even as I start to run, Umizaka's long gone. Her speed is inhuman like that of a wild beast. Umizaka, you... What happened to you, really? Gah. My injured shoulder throbs. When I look back at the open space where all the limbs scared only left with red blood. The faces of organs, hands and feet. They're all turned to ashes like the skull did before. Shit. Angrily, I strike the wall. What the hell is going on? I bellow poignantly at the valley echoes my voice. The next thing I know, I'm at the gates of the mansion. The wounds on my shoulder aches. The lights of the mansions are dark. Somehow, I haven't realized I'll be coming back so late. Akiha will sure be angry with me. I think as I put my hand on the heavy doors. The lobby's empty. So what should I do now? Even though my wound needs treating, Kage-san's probably asleep.
Nissan?
Akiha! I look up in the direction of the voice. Akiha is staying there on the stairs.
It is you. Coming back so late at night, just what do you think?
Akiha reaches the bottom of the stairs and her rebuke stops.
Nissan, where do you hurt your shoulder?
Damn it. I wanted to hide the wound, but it's too late now. I don't know what this is.
Never mind. Hold still. It's only your shoulder.
Yes, but how do you know?
I can tell with all the blood on your clothes. I'll hear about it later. Right now, we will treat it. Please forgive me, Nissan.
Saying that, so Aiga touches my shoulder. My body jumps only with a slight touch of Aiga's finger. It appears like the wound.
It appears the wound is deeper than I thought. I'm sorry, did it hurt, Nissan?
No, I'll say I'm okay, but I guess I'm not. Even a touch is really painful.
I see. If it's that deep, I think it's too much for Kohaku. I'll treat you, so please go into the sitting room.
Aiga walks upstairs. Phew. I turn on the sitting room lights. I'm sitting on the sofa. The wound in my shoulder hurts. It begins to become unbearable.
Sorry for making you wait. I'll treat the wound, so please relax.
Aiga comes in and holding the first aid kit. I don't think that will really help on this.
I don't really think that will help on the wound, but I guess I should get at least a disinfected.
Aiga moves behind me and begins to treat the wound. The uniform damp, but it's cut away with scissors, and the wound is exposed and disinfected. Gah! I clench my fist as the pain flashes through my body. But after that, the ache of the wound begins to fade. Aiga must be skilled at medical care, or perhaps the wound wasn't so bad to begin with. After a few minutes, the pain completely goes away.
Alright, we're done. I expect the wound like that should be healed by the morning.
Aiga packs away the first aid kit. Somehow, I'm surprised. I should expect Aiga to ask where I got injured and rebuke me for playing out so late. You have asked, Aiga.
I have asked about what?
Oh, you know, why I'm back so late. Well, I'm hurt. I figured out something like a complaint. After what happened with Misaka, I'm exhausted. Because I'm tired, I said such a thing.
Nissan, I think I know the right order for things. Right now, the priority is to tend your injury.
I see. I see. Of course, I see.
Oh, what kind of person do you think I was, Nissan? I'm not about to yell at someone who's hurt.
You're right. I'm sorry. Thank you for everything. But even though you treated it.
You're not gonna say you can't explain the situation, right? I don't want to listen to your excuses, but today is special. If you do not wish to talk about it, I won't inquire either.
Is that okay? It's so late at night. I can't use back at night.
Certainly, I'm curious about what happened to you, but I trust you, and I have enough trust to believe you weren't doing anything too dangerous. And I can't force someone to talk when they look like that.
Aiga looks away shyly. Yep. This is why I love her so much. Look like that is my expression. Is that better right now?
I'll listen when you recover, Nissan. If you rest overnight, your health should improve.
Feeling awkward, I look away from Aiga. I'm glad she won't listen to me until I'm better, but I feel like I won't be able to talk about it even in the morning. And I can't tell Aiga anything. I feel too guilty even to look at her face. Aiga,
Oh, please don't keep making that face. I told you, I'll make an exception today, so go back to your room and rest, alright? I bet it's something that you can't talk about me anyway.
Having read my turn perfectly, Aiga turns and goes out of the lobby. I can only stand and sofa watch her leave. Suddenly, I wonder, was Aiga waiting for my return? Is that how she appeared in the lobby so quickly? Aiga.
What is it, Nissan?
Thank you for treating me. I'm sorry for making you worry. Then Aiga stops walking, and then she turns away.
I wasn't worried about you, Nii-san.
Oh, she says that line, that tsundere line. Oh, I love her so much.
If you had that much energy for flattery, you should concentrate on taking care of yourself.
Crash. She slams the door behind her. I really don't understand her. But I do understand that she's worried about me. Seems like I wasn't doing something too dangerous, huh? Aiga seemed to believe me since she said that. But really, it was a frightening, dangerous scene. The body scattered in the back alley. The figure of Misaga, her hands stained red with blood. Gah. A chill runs through me. It was just a memory. I zen back, taking care of my wound, and returned to my room. Much battery I left. About 26. Almost done anyways. I change my clothes and fall into bed. But if I close my eyes, I'll see the scene in the back alley. I
killed all those people.
And Misaga said so, as if it was nothing.
I need their blood.
So she killed them. Just like a vampire. Like a bad joke.
Wait, okay? I'll become a great vampire.
I don't remember. What did Umezaga say at the end? Huh? Seepings fills my body. Umezaga's face still etching my mind. I close my eyes slowly. Only one thing is clear. Umezaga told the truth, and she really did slaughter all those people. But even then, instead of fearing everything that happened, I am more concerned about the one thing she said.
It hurts. It really hurts, Tono-kun.
There's something wrong with me. Umezaga is really a murderer, but those words will not leave my mind. And okay, I'll end this video here. See you next time. I'm gonna dimension out. Bye!